A salesman hovered on the cenotaph, blood red on grey slab, his shadow silk spun out from the cassock to commoners. I saw a turbaned head abloom amongst the crowd, and Jesus fell from the bishop's mouth with jam, Jerusalem, and nibbles from the buffet. I scrawled down that war is that other carpenter, that all these trees were black and white men, buried branches with roots of ivory bone. A right honourable gentleman spoke briefly of heroism. He then talked long about pastry on the sausage rolls, how they crumbled to nothing in his hand. He spoke of savage funding cuts, how a council must soldier on, before excusing himself for photos with the mayor who smiled near a man wiping boys from his eyes. I spoke to a soldier who bought a packed lunch. He told me of savages who march in his sleep. They wake him each night screaming for their Mars. I spoke to a soldier who wanted me to tell you that brass and bagels won't bring back the dead, and that someone should be shot for laying on a buffet. For England it read, for John Smith down the boozer, and John Smith from Malawi, born with a name too long for war, who sank a spade in fiery mouths of HMS whatever. For England it read, the hate fist holding the altered flag, the love fist holding the altered dog that shat near the doors of the library, the closest they ever came to words with a spine. For England, they shouted. For England! For Jasper in Gallipoli etched in no parish, for the inch of bronze to replace Karen's son, who took ages to be born and a second to die. For England! For England! For John Smith, for Jasper, for Karen's son, for Karen, for England. Walk with her to Kigali, where roads are made of cotton, twitching in the midday sun like pupae. Stop with her in fields where guavas unshackle themselves. Their slave ship fragrant sails Africa, rowed by wind from Tutsi oars. Stare with her from the lowland, where a kneel of hills looks back to limed savannas. Graze them. Run from her, she is Rwanda. Let dusk pour machete portraits and sign sky in darkness that made page 10 of a rag. Fat Man, it's called, which is the name of the bomb dropped on Nagasaki. Dubious honour given to Winston Churchill, the father of civilian bombing. O ribbon weaver, what did you weave in the war room for Coventry? Fine sky blue yarns, fat Havana halos, the prophetic ligature for stained black saints, O war shepherd, the mauling wolves and bed our moon, torn against our spire. Toe tags queue for names. A child they thought was a beam was younger than your brandy. O ribbon weaver, what will you weave for Dresden from Coventry's stone elbows? The Nagasaki bastard they named after you whistled like a soldier, bloomed for the lotus flower, your carbonized legacy. Fat Man, fire, criminal. This morning was wrung from a cockerel's neck. Bloodlet coxcombs dripped the sad base with running villagers cleansed in the slingshot sun. I am the farmer of a sheepdog folding grass, the farmer of a nag lapping troughs of its wounds, in a brushstroke sky of droneless font. This morning was broken by complete silence, of clean boots in the begging elder's cheek, of virgins grieving for their shadows dull. I am the father of the rocking child, who shouted, Father, who shouted, Father, who whispers, Mama, who whispers, Mama. I am the son of the stolen land, the decapitated scarecrow eyeing his hat, the flower of a signpost pointing to Jehovah. Thank you.